Hey, this is Rick Kaselj from exercisesforinjuries.com. This is a special video for Jed Johnson and everyone at dieselcrew.com. Jed asked me to do a quick video for you on tennis elbow and the causes of tennis elbow. Now let's start off with what is tennis elbow. Tennis elbow is pain on the lateral side or outer part or top part of the forearm. So what people will end up reporting is, touching on that muscle belly part is painful. If they end up grabbing something and it's resisted, it ends up being painful. They'll grab something and rotate, and that ends up being painful. And then the pain can be in the belly or it can be up in the elbow area. So that's what is tennis elbow. Now the top three causes when it comes to tennis elbow, they can be kind of put into the word RIO. So R ends up being repetitive movements. So doing the same movement over and over again is one of the causes when it comes to tennis elbow. So an example would be, let's say, my wife ended up asking me to all of a sudden paint the fence for over the weekend. So I'm painting the fence and going through that, bringing that wrist back movement over and over again. That can end up leading to tennis elbow. Or let's say I head over to a friend's house and ask me to help build a shed. And what I end up doing is, when it comes to the finishing side, I end up screwing in a number of the screws into the wood in order to hold things together. And that repetitive screwing movement ends up irritating and leading to tennis elbow. So all of a sudden doing repetitive movements, that can end up leading or causing tennis elbow. The second one ends up being like a bona fide injury. An example would be, let's say I'm doing wrench work on a motor or a car or on a machine, and it's a bit stuck and I'm having to loosen it up or give it a little bit of extra, and all of a sudden the wrench jolts or the machine ends up jolting and leading to an injury in the elbow, leading to tennis elbow. That's another cause. The third one ends up being overuse. So I've ended up overdoing it when it comes to the muscles that end up bringing the wrist back or rotating the forearm. And an example would be, let's say I've gone to the gym and all of a sudden I've decided to do a wrist workout, and I haven't done a wrist workout in a number of months, and that ends up overdoing it on the elbow and leading to tennis elbow. Now what you can end up doing about that is, Jed and myself have put together a program called Fixing Elbow Pain, and I've handled the rehab side of things because that's kind of my thing. I'm an injury expert, and what that ends up meaning is I help people overcome injury and pain with exercise. So looking at the Fixing Elbow Pain program, I kind of have a program for lateral elbow pain or tennis elbow pain and medial elbow pain, which is golfer's elbow. If you go through the manual, what you'll end up seeing is exercises to do and not do when it relates to stretching things out, relieving tension, improving circulation to the muscle, and strengthening. So you just take those couple exercises. You can do them at home. It doesn't require any special equipment. You might need some resistive tubing or dumbbells to do the exercises, and in about 5 or 10 minutes you can work on that elbow and get rid of that golfer's elbow. So there you go. This is Rick Kaselj from exercisesforinjuries.com. Now if you want more information on the Fixing Elbow Pain program to help overcome your golfer's elbow, take a look down below, click the link, and see if the program is right for you or might be able to help a friend, a colleague, a family member, or even a client. So there you go. This is Rick Kaselj from exercisesforinjuries.com with a special video for Jed Johnson and everyone over at Diesel Crew. Take care and bye-bye.